there was somebody else debating last night. She wasn't on the stage, but she was debating. So Jill Stein was on Facebook Live, and she was answering the same questions that were at that debate. And her that video, her Facebook Live video, received over 1 million views.
So, you mean there's people who care about what Jill Stein is saying?
Yeah. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
I know that.
And also, she was on Democracy Now! And they did, a debate thing too. And they put it up on a video to where you get Hillary's responses, Donald Trump responses, and Jill Stein's responses all in the same video. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty good for them to do. Also, the morning after, I saw her being interviewed on HuffPost Live, HuffPost Live, and it was with Alyana. And Alyana is somebody that I'm familiar with. I've watched her back, some years back when she was on RT, her segments on RT. Not so much when she got to HuffPost, but I was very disappointed in what I saw, because what I saw is what I always see when somebody is questioning Jill Stein. And what do? They say, well, how are you going to feel when you're the reason that Donald Trump becomes elected? And I'm like, this again. And look, blame Donald Trump supporters, the ones that vote for Donald Trump, blame them, okay? Blame Hillary Clinton, blame the DNC, hell, blame the voters of Gary Johnson, because he's pulling more support away from Donald Trump than Jill Stein is pulling from Hillary Clinton, right? So why don't you start with all of them before you get to Jill Stein? I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's mind-numbing.
Well, actually, it's actually just a fallacious question, too. It's actually fallacious, especially if we're going to talk about the electoral process, when we use the Electoral College to determine who's going to be president.
Right.
If you vote for Jill Stein, let's say in a state where Hillary Clinton wins in a landslide,
right,
that vote for Jill Stein was not a vote for Donald Trump.
Right. So it didn't count.
It didn't count.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We're not doing a popular vote thing.
Right.
So maybe if you were in a swing state,
right,
maybe I still wouldn't blame you, but just maybe. But like only a small percentage of our states, a handful of states are swing states. So most of the states aren't. So if you vote for Gary Johnson, it's a vote for Gary Johnson. If you vote for Jill Stein, it's a vote for Jill Stein, because it won't count essentially. So it to me, it doesn't even make sense. It's just fallacious. And somebody should actually ask Hillary Clinton that question.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Turn it on her. It's like, how would you feel if you were a part of the reason why Donald Trump got elected?
Because she would be part of the reason, right?
She is the reason.
Yeah, because she's such a weak candidate, right?
Exactly.
And you know what? It really doesn't even matter how weak of a candidate she is. If she can't beat Donald Trump, then you're the reason that Donald Trump won.